The basic idea of presbyopia LASIK is to create slight anisometropia. When doing LASIK, one eye is corrected to 1.0 or 1.2. But then you can't see up close, so you'd need reading glasses. So the other eye is left slightly nearsighted. For example, one eye is corrected 100%, the other only 50 to 60%. That way, the nearsighted eye can still see things up close comfortably. Some people might think, wait, isn't that anisometropia? Isn't that uncomfortable and dizzying? And yes, typical anisometropia can be like that. But with modern presbyopia LASIK, you don't even feel like you have anisometropia. It just feels like both eyes see the same. The goal is to achieve that feeling. Right after surgery, there might be a slight difference, but after about 2 to 3 months, you adapt so well that if someone asks which eye sees better, you can't tell. That's the kind of outcome this surgery aims for. Our eyes have what's called depth of focus. It's like taking a portrait photo. The person is sharp, but the background is blurred. That's what we call outfocusing, shallow depth of field. But with basic digital cameras or smartphones, everything from nearby to far away is in focus equally. This works by narrowing the aperture to extend the depth of focus. The cornea is reshaped aspherically to increase that depth. It widens the range where you can see both near and far, and then adds a slight imbalance. If the depth of focus is too shallow and imbalance is added, it can feel like you're using just one eye. But instead, this approach extends the depth of focus and then applies a slight imbalance. This creates the feeling of using both eyes at all distances. The surgery that uses this special profile is called LBV presbyopia LASIK. LBV was developed by Zeiss, the German optical company that also created Smile LASIK. LBV is their presbyopia LASIK program. If we intentionally create slight imbalance, you might get 0.3 or 0.4 vision in one eye. But with both eyes together, you'll still see around 1.0 normal vision. But if distance vision is still lacking, then your overall vision with both eyes might not be ideal. That could mean vision was over or undercorrected. In such cases, additional correction may be needed. Anisometropia, vision imbalance, becomes uncomfortable if it exceeds a certain range. But within a tolerable range, your eyes can adapt, and it feels different. Some people say, I don't feel like I have presbyopia. I see well even at a distance. And they often have slight anisometropia. For them, that slight imbalance is actually a benefit. Severe anisometropia can be problematic for vision. But in mild cases, especially with presbyopia, it's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, presbyopia LASIK aims to intentionally create a very comfortable level of anisometropia.